Hey everyone, welcome to Try with Sahil. I'm Sahil, your host, and today we have Eleni with us, who's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athlete. But before we move on to that, please like, share, subscribe. It helps us to grow and it keeps me motivated. And by that, I'll have many more guests coming on the pod. So please go ahead and like and subscribe. And also, please leave a comment down below if you have anything nice to say about the podcast, about me, about the guest. You can also give us feedback. I will take criticism for sure. So, if anything needs improvement, please go ahead, write it. And yeah, before we move to Eleni, let's go to the stories of the week section. And the first news we have is Alexander Zverev, who during a match in Halle, his glucose sensor malfunctioned and it told him that basically he has low sugar, so he took more sugar than he needed to consume, and yeah, that ended up costing him the match against Taylor Fritz. But yeah, in the press conference, he said Fritz played, he deserved the win, he played better than me. But yeah, it gives a space for conversation about, like depending on technology, like how much do we want to look at all the parametrics, all the numbers, and is, sometimes it might be just good to listen to your body as well. The second news we have is there was a research done where someone interviewed elite athletes and coaches and found out that everyone knows at the elite level that recovery is important, but that was the first thing that was getting sacrificed due to their schedules. And yeah, we already know how important recovery is, but even athletes who have the resources, who have the knowledge, who have the money to invest in recovery, even they struggle. Uh, so this was the second news, and thirdly, we have High Rocks, which is the fastest growing sport now in Europe. Um, it recently had a tournament where 6,300 people participated, but the most story was about a 41-year-old person who was, I think, the oldest one among them, and the others were really, really, really young, like 20, 25. And yeah, this sport is, I think it's the next CrossFit. It's getting very popular and it's kind of brutal as well. Like you run some kilometers and then you have 8 stations of different exercises and then you do it 8 times. Very intense. All right. Coming back to you, Eleni. Hello, hello. Welcome on the
Hi,
podcast, and I'll let you introduce yourselves to the audience.
uh, hello to everyone. My name is Eleni. I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athlete. So a few things are about me. From a young age, I was into sport. I used to run, be all the day outside playing football with my siblings. I have four more siblings. We're a big family. And I used to try different things, going to mountains, ride bike, dancing Greek traditional dances.
Hmm.
And I was always in sports.
Hmm.
Then I decided to study,
Yeah.
and I got into uni study psychology here in Athens. So I
Yeah.
moved in Athens.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, guys, Eleni is from Greece, just so you know. She's
Yes,
not doing Greek dancing out of the blue. She's
yes.
she's
So
she's from Greece, and she knows a thing about too about Greek dancing.
yeah, I forgot to mention that. Thank you.
No
Yeah,
worries.
I'm from Greece, from a small village, and I moved in Athens when I was 18 years old for studies. Now I'm 25.
Mm.
So I got into uni studying psychology. I wanted to help people and be able to provide for them and help them grow and be the best they want and they can be. But I was also into sports, so I started Krav Maga when I came here, which is a
Mhm.
form of self-defense. And also I started doing cross training, somehow like CrossFit, but less intense.
Mhm.
And 2 years later, when I was 20, I tried Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Mhm.
And the story is a bit funny because I didn't know anything about this sport.
Mhm.
And I was seeing the guys playing Jiu-Jitsu, and I was like, okay, I don't get the point of hugging someone and trying to controlling and be so close with
Mhm.
someone. For me, I wanted just to learn how to strike. And when
Mhm.
someone tried to do something to me, to be able to kick him away and then leave.
Mhm.
Because as a girl coming to Athens from a village, I wanted to feel safer
Mhm.
as much as I could. But then once they told me, Eleni, you want to try Jiu-Jitsu? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. But really, I will try, but I'm not gonna do it.
Mhm.
And I was good at it. I don't know because my body, like I have a strong body, and I was feeling really good and I could be creative.
Mhm.
And I think I fell in love since the first time with it.
Mhm.
And now I can talk like I was doing for, I don't know, 5 years old, and I'm only doing this for 5 to 6 years. So a few things about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, in case someone may not know. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now is getting more popular around the world. It's not
Mhm.
an Olympic sport
Mhm.
yet. It has wrestling and grappling, and the purpose is to learn how to control the other person and try to submit them. And
Mhm.
the idea behind this is that a small person can defeat a bigger one.
Yeah.
That's the basic idea of
That's
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
the emphasis on technique.
Yes.
How important is technique? And also
Hmm.
in jiu-jitsu, you're not trying to hurt the opponent. You're just trying to disarm them, right? Like,
Two, sorry.
are you trying to hurt your opponent in when you do like in boxing? Yes, you're trying to hurt the person, but in jiu-jitsu, from what I know, is you're just trying to disarm them.
Mm, to hold. I mean, you try to submit and take control over your opponent
Mm-hmm.
the way you can.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of techniques around it, and you can be really creative. And one thing I love about Jiu-Jitsu, first of all, we have kimono, which is called gi, and no gi is playing without kimono.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I do like is that you can adjust each technique that you learn to your body,
Mm-hmm.
to your athleticism, because not every person that is doing jiu-jitsu is competitive or is
Yeah,
athletic.
yeah.
Some they do only that. For example, I am also lifting weights, so I have strength and I can use it. And you can adjust the game that you want to play around your body and how this is fluctuates throughout the
Mm-hmm.
year, which is for me really important.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm never get bored at it
Mm-hmm.
because you can combine things different ways, you can be
Mm-hmm.
creative. Also, you feel so strong,
Mm-hmm.
but not only with the strength, because when you get more technical,
Mm-hmm.
you can beat the bigger guys.
Yeah.
And for a female athlete, this is, I think, really important.
Mm-hmm.
And you can feel it in other martial arts. For example, in box, you can beat the bigger guy.
Yeah.
In jiu-jitsu, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And it's a unique feeling.
Yeah. But how did you get
Uh,
into it? How did you get into
so,
it? Like, what was like you've played so many sports. What was I
mhm.
think you said Krav Maga was the first thing that you tried. So did you just go one day to a Krav Maga class, or did someone take you, or your parents took you?
No, my parents didn't want me to get into martial arts.
Hmm.
I wanted to try since young age, but
Hmm.
they didn't let me to do it.
Hmm.
So the gym that I used to go was a small gym with Krav Maga, Jiu-Jitsu, and Muay Thai.
Hmm.
So I
Hmm.
went there to try Krav Maga. And one day I was the only one. So they told me you can't do the Jiu-Jitsu class. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna try.
Hmm.
And then I just discovered a new word for me,
Yeah.
something that just suits me.
Yeah.
And since then, after 2 months, I got into my first competition.
Mm.
Oh my God, it was the best feeling ever.
How old were you?
I was 20. I used to compete when I was young, but in like training, running 1 kilometer or five, no more than that. So
Mm.
it was the first time going into something competitive,
Mm.
except running. And I felt so good. I was super nervous,
Mm.
but at the same time, I had one match with other girl, and I got into the tatami, the mat
Mm.
area that we have, and
Mm.
I could feel the pressure and the adrenaline was
Mm.
going high,
Mm.
and I was feeling so good about that. And I won my first match. I had only one. I won my first and final match,
Mm.
and the feeling it was amazing because I knew only a few things. So I remember just listening to my coach and doing exactly what he was saying to me.
Mm.
And that day I just felt that, okay, this is for me. This is where I want to be. This is where I can see myself later on.
Mm.
And I want to do that again. I want to do that more often.
Mm.
And since then, I'm starting training more.
Mm.
And I had some small injuries that kept me sometimes out of competition. But the last 3 years, I'm trying to be as competitive as possible.
Mm.
And for now, I cannot approach the jiu-jitsu from another perspective. Like I want to go and train and compete
Mm.
and book another competition and another and travel
Yeah.
and compete there. So
Yeah. Nice. How is the competitions like? Like, do they have like just separate competitions, or do they have levels like Greek level, like national level, or European level?
so um so because Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is not an Olympic athlete, there is different federations that
Mm-hmm.
organizes tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, First of all, before I say that, in Jiu-Jitsu we have 5 belts. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the white belt, blue belt, purple, brown, and black belt.
Which one do you have?
So I have the purple one.
Nice.
Usually every 2 or 3 years, when you train and compete, you take another belt, but it depends on your progress.
Mm-hmm.
Your coach decides that. So in competition, you compete along your belt, so
Mm-hmm.
your level, your age, usually it's adults and young youths, and your weight categories.
Mm-hmm.
So in Greece, we have the Greek Federation that organizes some tournaments, the
Mm-hmm.
Greek national. It's like one or two per year, one with gi and one with no gi, and maybe one or two more, but no more
Mm-hmm.
than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can travel abroad. There is different federations.
Mm-hmm.
The most well known is IBJJF, ADC, and AGP right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have they have different rule set, but
Mm-hmm.
mainly the every match is around 5 to 10 minutes. Again, it depends on your belt. For
Mm-hmm.
example, now as a purple belt, in most tournaments I fight 7 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and usually it's like if you win, you go to the next match. If you lose, you disqualify.
Yeah.
Unless it's like round robin, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get into that now because I think if someone don't know, will get more confused.
Yeah, but basically, knockout is when you lose, you're out, and then in round robin, you keep playing. With you have a table, you have
Mm-hmm.
certain people, and then if you're on the top or top two, and then you proceed to the next level.
Round robin is you all compete with everyone almost,
Everyone,
and
that will take so much time.
it could be, but for example, for me,
Mm-hmm.
like there's a tournament called Grappling Industries where you can have at least 4 matches.
Mm-hmm.
But in girls, usually you don't have more than 4 or 5 matches.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
For
which
example, in mhm.
no, no, go ahead, sir.
For example, in the European Nogi, which is one of the most known
Mm-hmm.
tournaments and a good one to compete to. Last October, I competed on it, and I was a blue belt, and I had 20. We were like 18 girls in my category, and
Mm-hmm.
for me, were wow, lots of girls. But The same in guys is like 80 or 100.
Yeah,
So there's like a big gap on this.
yeah,
But I think it's a progress because last year was only 8 years. So
yeah. No,
it's
it's
getting a
growing.
bit better.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, it's growing. I see it in a lot of gyms I go as well. They
Hmm.
always have like classes like Muay Thai, kickboxing, Jiu-Jitsu, and even if they are not going to Jiu-Jitsu particularly, they might be doing something related to martial arts,
Hmm.
which is a nice thing to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how many competitions have you played till now?
Tournaments, not matches.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly, but I think it's more than 20 tournaments and for sure more than 35, 40 matches in total.
Okay. Nice. Do you want to share
Yeah.
your record with us?
Sorry?
Your record?
I don't have it.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah. I can search and I can put it on comments if anyone wants to see
Okay. Okay. All
it.
right. Yeah.
But yes, I think I would say that it's a good record. Like I have win way more than I lost.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, for example, this year I had 9 matches in a row and I
Mm-hmm.
won 7 out of them.
Mm-hmm.
I won 2 matches in Greece and I lost two abroad.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I
So
don't keep
how?
a record. Yes.
I,
I only remember
mm,
the high level tournament because that's what is important to me.
yeah.
For example, I remember the European Nogi, which I got second and third in the
Mm-hmm.
open class. And I remember the ADC trials, which I went for the first time in Serbia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, this was one of the toughest competition because you go there and compete against professional,
Mm-hmm.
and whoever wins take the ticket for the world championship. So it's a
Nice.
huge event. And I competed with a black belt and I lost by points. But for me, it was one of the best matches that I had this year, even though I lost because I
Yeah.
stood way too good for myself, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a knockout or a round robin?
No, it was a knockout.
It was a knockout. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other guys was a black belt, way more experienced than me.
Mm-hmm.
But it was that feeling that I gave everything that I could. So
Mm-hmm.
I was more than okay with losing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already looking forward to go to the next one. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
The energy there was insane.
Yeah. But it's a good example of like how much experience plays a big role. Like
Hmm.
mm, like even if you are training, if you have the good technique, even if you're stronger in jiu-jitsu, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think competition uh, is about training, being strong, being healthy enough to support the competition,
Mm-hmm.
but experience and have a more strategic game, I would say, is
Mm-hmm.
what gives you the medal.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you have to be smart enough when you play,
Yeah.
and you have to play smart. It's
Yeah.
not, I think that Jiu-Jitsu is not like the harder the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's exactly work smart, not hard.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
and that's why I love it.
I remember someone telling me how when Jiu-Jitsu, this was I think 5 or 10 years ago, when it was just catching up with
Hmm.
other sports. And I remember talking to this one guy who would saying that this game is like a chess. Like I need to know the moves, but also while I'm making moves, I'm doing so many calculations, and those
Hmm.
calculations involved my body and the opponent's body. So like, what
Yes.
can I hold? Where can I go through? What my position is. So yeah, I think it's I've done it as well. And
Mm.
yeah, in my
How do you
experience,
like it?
oh, I loved it. But I think because my first sport was tennis, So these are two different sports when it comes to the type of
Yes.
physicality you need. So I have ankles which can move very quickly, and it's not really good in like martial arts if your ankles are like too flexible. Uh,
I I wouldn't say that though.
no, you should see my ankles. You'll you'll say that. But
No,
but
I
but
mean,
yeah, but like
you,
the years of training in tennis and then shifting to another sport.
Mhm.
Uh, I'm still doing it now, but I do it right now in a way where I'm preparing my body for it first. Like I'm just
Mhm.
taking care of the injuries I have because I have a lot of injuries. And in jiu-jitsu, like it can happen so quickly.
Yes,
Uh,
it has physical touch and it's like really
yeah,
close as a
yeah,
sport, so
yeah,
you can get injured. Yes, I've seen every sport, I would say, but I think with Jiu-Jitsu,
yeah,
the most people that I know is that either they love it a lot and they
yeah,
train every day,
yeah,
either they don't like it.
yeah. No, no,
Like
no.
you
I'm the
can't
first
find the
time.
middle person. Yes.
I'm the first. I love it, but the only like I did MMA, so I didn't do jiu-jitsu, but MMA. If you do MMA, you do jiu-jitsu as well,
Yeah,
and
you do grappling.
you will be very happy to hear that it's my natural game. Like if I'm like on the mat and we are striking, and if I see I'm in trouble, the first thing I do is go for the takedown, and I was like, how can I get this guy on the ground? And if I'm on the ground. I didn't have the best technique because it takes so much time for you to learn the technique properly. But even without like bad technique, I would survive on the ground. So it's my natural game. So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
definitely yeah, I'm gonna start training properly and yeah, one day let's see if I can
we're gonna train.
yeah, yeah, that's the only thing I can do with you guys. I can only come train with you. Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember the first year of Jiu-Jitsu when someone asked me about advice. I'm like, just try to survive. This is
That's
the
a
first thing
that's
you
a
learn. Yeah, yeah.
that's a great
Because
advice.
also Jiu-Jitsu is really unique when it comes to selfies, selfies
Mm,
in general.
yeah.
Because if you're selfish, you can't
Mm,
because you're gonna tap and get submitted a lot
mm,
of times, plenty of times,
yeah.
and you have to get over it
Yeah.
because you can't have your ego and be good at Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
You are gonna be in very uncomfortable position situations
Hmm.
way too many times.
Yeah.
And the beauty is that you learn how to think clearly under pressure. You learn how to feel comfortable being uncomfortable.
Mm,
You learn how to think when someone is trying to
mm.
choke you. I can translate a lot of life lessons from Jiu-Jitsu to your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. You've been training for a long time. You're also playing at a very good level. How was your progress with the physical aspect of jiu-jitsu? Like, how did you get like stronger? What kind of gym routines do you have, or is there any specific training plan you follow?
So I've been doing for like almost 6 years now. And the thing is that I have strong legs from the running that I used to doing. So this is a advantage for me.
Mm,
But the last 5 years, I'm also lifting twice to three times per week. This has changed throughout the years. So at the beginning, it was more like a CrossFit thing, more like circular
mhm,
exercises, lifting weight. Then I start doing the classical type of weightlifting, four
mhm,
sets of 8 to 10 repetitions on basic exercises like deadlift, squatting, bench
mhm.
press, rows,
Yeah.
and some running
Mhm,
just for my cardio.
mhm,
Uh, this year I changed my approach because also I changed gym.
mhm,
I used to be in a more amateur level gym and I realized I want to be competitive. So I have to train with people better than me. That's people that can beat me every day
mhm,
and help me grow.
mhm.
Because for me, if you want to compete with the best, you
Yeah.
have to train with the best.
Yeah.
And I changed gym. And my new gym, the training is way higher than the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go and have the same routine in the gym because I do lift, but for helping me with jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
So this year I am doing twice per week, strength training that includes plyometrics,
Mm-hmm.
isometrics, eccentrics, and some strength,
Mm-hmm.
like basically squatting, deadlifting, and that's it. And I'm doing like 90 minutes per session.
Mm-hmm.
And I work also on my mobility and my joint health. It's more like
Mm-hmm.
helping me not get injured and be
Mm-hmm.
better at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Is it
That's my
yeah,
strength routine right now, yes.
okay. How are you managing it? Because to me that sounds a lot of management to do.
Yes, this year also because I had my master. I'm also doing a master in sports psychology, and I couldn't plan everything. So I went to my coach, not the jiu-jitsu coach. I found another coach for strength and conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
So he plans everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just say to him, okay, this week I can do Monday and Wednesday. I go
Mm-hmm.
there, I take my program like this.
Yeah.
Have this, yeah. It's like this small paper.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like a checklist of things you need to do.
Yes, I have the first exercises and then the four basics
Uh-huh.
sets. It's like the first is movement preparation. I don't
Mm.
want if you want me to read it, just
Yeah.
have an idea.
Yeah.
So it's like RDL on Boshu for balance,
Mm-hmm.
ISO hanging for 20 seconds, then we go to plank with 10 kilos,
Mm-hmm.
then to some Copenhagen plank,
Mm-hmm.
and then the basics is like RDL, Blackbird,
Mm-hmm.
press with stops. I work on different things, but full
Yeah.
body.
Yeah. But sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, sometimes it's boring, I would say, and I know that my coach is hating me a bit for this because I want to lift heavy.
Yeah.
And he's also asking, it is gonna make it good at jiu-jitsu. I'm like, it's gonna make me feel good for sure.
Yeah, no, nobody, but he's right because I'll tell you, I didn't do that. Like there were so many exercise that seem so boring to do, uh,
But it's good to do.
but it's very good to do. Like it makes a
Hmm.
lot of difference. And yeah, I remember when I was going through injury phases, like that part of doing the rehab was so boring. Like just can I just go and do some squats? But no, do
Yeah.
yeah, I would do some prehab for the squats. And also it has added over time. Like over time I'm doing more prehab than I'm doing actual lifting.
You went to the other side.
Yeah, I went to the other
To
side.
0 to 100 and again to 0.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
yeah. And
No,
also how about your nutrition?
so
Because that's a big part, right? Like you have the weight
that's a
weight
huge
class.
part.
So
That's
I
a
mean,
huge part,
you
yes.
have to even when you train this much, like like eating so much food and like tasty food. But then like
Hmm.
if you're near a tournament, I think you have to like control yourself. How is that going for you?
So this is a huge conversation to do. We will need another podcast episode for just
Oh,
talking about the food, but I'm gonna be
yeah,
really quick.
yeah.
So with the food, I'm always eating healthy and I like to cook my food.
Mm,
I'm trying to follow an 80 to 20 diet when you 80% trying to eat balanced meals, healthy at home, and
mm,
20% is like, I'm going out. I'm gonna take an ice cream, eat a pizza, have a
mm,
beer,
mm,
uh, have like something no, I don't want to say the word not healthy, but have some fast food sweets because
mm.
they're good, they're delicious, and it's
Hey,
part of the life. You
yeah,
can't be 100%
yeah.
disciplined on that.
And if
For
you're
me,
yeah,
I
sorry.
mean, you can, but I cannot identify with that
Yeah.
lifestyle. And the last 8 months, I have my nutritionist.
Oh.
So I'm going there, and somebody's taking care of my food because uh, I like to eat a lot, but I used to eat less carbs than I need, or I didn't know if I were, you know, how much I should eat from
Mm-hmm.
what
Yeah.
type of food.
Yeah.
So now I'm following a plan as much as I can, and I try to eat healthy in order to, fuel my performance.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing my nutritionist says to me is, you know, train hard, recover harder.
Yeah.
And recovery means a full plate. You need
Yeah.
carbs, you need protein, you need
Yeah.
fat, you need fiber, you need all of it.
Yeah.
And the dark side, I would say, about jiu-jitsu and every martial arts and every sport that has weight categories
Mm-hmm.
is that you eat a lot because you want to, you train, you have to have fuel. But when it comes to competition, you have to be on weight.
Mm-hmm.
And in some tournaments, you weigh yourself 5 minutes before you play.
Yeah.
So you have to be really specific. And with
Mm-hmm.
women and the menstrual cycle, this can be
Mm-hmm.
way difficult,
Yeah.
way more difficult. And that can get really challenging.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't like cutting weight.
Mm-hmm.
I do have done it though.
Mm-hmm.
The first weight cut was so wrong. It was when I was a white belt and I was up 1 kilo.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know that 1 kilo is nothing because you can play with water weight and just
Mm-hmm.
don't eat salad. But someone then told me, just eat salad, then chicken, and you're gonna be okay. And
Mm-hmm.
the last 24 hours, don't drink and eat nothing.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone who is listening, don't do that. This
No.
is not safe. This is not working. This is not the protocol.
Yeah.
This is the wrong way to do it.
No.
So then I felt awful, first
Mm-hmm.
of all. And I started having some episodes of overeating because when you restrict yourself, the next step is to overeat.
Yeah.
As a, you know, if I tell you now, for the rest of the month, don't eat pizza, you are only going to think about, I
The
want to eat pizza.
yeah.
But
I'm thinking
now I
about pizza
know.
right now.
See, so now I know about more safer
Mm-hmm.
ways to cut weight,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not something that I like or I choose to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's part of the game.
Yeah.
And for some competition, you have to cut a bit of weight, and that's
Mm-hmm.
difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And there is different views on that, because I know athletes that they're like, I like to cut weight because it gets me into a fight mode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting really aggressive and I want that feeling and I'm going to perform better.
Yeah.
But for me and for
Mm-hmm.
some other athletes that I know,
Mm-hmm.
when I don't eat, I can't think clearly.
Mm-hmm.
I am so irritable. And the most important thing, I don't enjoy the process. And one thing I have learned throughout the years
Mm-hmm.
is not only train hard
Yeah.
and give everything you have on the mat in the competition,
Yeah.
but you have to enjoy the process. You
Yeah.
have to be able to have some fun into training.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean don't train, but you need some off season. You need to have a good training partner to
Mm-hmm.
do some jokes
Yeah.
because the pressure is going to be there.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of stress, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
So you want people that make this, first of all, uh, more enjoyable,
Mm-hmm.
and people that you can share this passion with. You want people that uh, want to compete.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a question about
Hmm.
in earlier you mentioned like how you started like martial arts and you said like how it is so important for women. Do you think now that you know so much jiu-jitsu, do you think it's transferable in real life? Like, uh, like we live in a place where like accidents can happen. So do you think that you having jiu-jitsu can save you, or do you think do you have any other thoughts on that? Like I know it's like a very tricky topic, but since let's just say that there's some person watching this podcast right now, and then she might
Mhm.
think, oh, it might be a good idea if I do jiu-jitsu or some martial arts. What's your take on that?
I think it's a question every martial art athlete
Mm,
uh, has accepted. Um, my answer on this, it's not simple. I
mm,
would say that Jiu-Jitsu has definitely given me more confidence than before.
mhm,
One thing I know for sure that if something happens to me on the road,
mhm,
the first thing I do is run, not
mhm.
trying to talk
Yeah,
the other person.
yeah.
I don't because Jiu-Jitsu is more about engaging,
Mhm,
going into trouble, trying to connect with the other person, to struggle, to break something, to control.
mhm.
If something is happening on the road, I'm going to throw away something and then just run
Run.
and disengage
Yeah,
because it's not like me versus the other person.
yeah,
It can cast knife or be more guys.
yeah.
But I do believe that it gives you confidence. And if you find yourself in a difficult situation,
Mhm,
you can use Jiu-Jitsu
mhm,
and this may help you.
mhm. Yeah.
It's not self-defense,
Mhm,
but because of the closeness,
mhm,
because you have the other person around your legs,
mhm.
you can use have submission and may choke the other person and then just run
Yeah.
because he will wake up seconds right after.
Mhm. Yeah.
Uh,
Mm.
yes,
But yeah, like that's what my I was thinking is like it's like a lot of martial arts are sold like, hey, you can protect yourself, which is which
hmm
is which is something I agree, but also you have to make good decisions. Because just because martial arts, I see a lot of people who just start martial arts, they suddenly start thinking, oh, I can take on someone. Uh, but first of all, I don't think you have a good coach then, because a good coach will first tell you that it's all about self defense. It's not about hurting others. It's all about self defense. And the main thing that I experienced when I did martial arts was the mental benefits that I got, like especially like
yes,
being non-confrontational was such a big thing. Like I became calm because I don't know what something was happening where I was getting beaten up every day, but I was very non-confrontational. Like if there was a problem with like anyone, I would talk it out, like because I
Mhm.
think I was already fighting, like I don't want to fight anymore. Let's stop.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing that before Jiu-Jitsu, I was really, no, I was more aggressive, I would say. If someone talks to me on the road, I would reply to them and be fuck
Mm,
you or something like that
mm,
and be able to get into trouble like I wanted to fight, what do you take
mm,
telling me or something like that. But now I'm way calmer.
mm,
I know that I'm confident and I can do some things.
mm,
But I think that yes, Jiu-Jitsu can help you defend yourself in different ways.
mm.
But this has to be in a specific circumstances
Yeah,
because you're not into the tatami, you versus another person. It can be more persons. It can
yeah.
be some weapons. It can be different things.
Mm,
But definitely it gives you confidence
mm,
and a lot of benefits.
yeah.
But this is also the answer. What can protect you on the roads is not something you learn.
Mhm.
I I mean you can stand up for yourself and I think I can do it. But my idea on that is you can learn martial art to be more confident, to be able to defend yourself. But the
Yeah,
problem is not you learning martial
yeah,
art, the
yeah,
other person learning not to
yeah,
harm you,
yeah, sure.
learning that no is no.
Yeah,
When I don't want something, I don't want something.
yeah,
That you don't have any right of you touching me in
yeah,
every
yeah,
situation if I don't give you permission.
yeah, sure.
But because we don't live in a good world,
Yeah, no, no,
No
like
one is raised
it's,
like that.
but
Yes,
accident happens. I don't have the negative view that the world is bad or something like that. But like accidents do happen, and we should do whatever we can to be safe.
yes.
Uh, okay, and moving on from that, I have last two questions for you, and they are kind of
Hmm.
interrelated. Okay, what are your future plans with the jiu-jitsu? What do you plan to do with it?
I have some things on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, I want to work as a sports psychology with jiu-jitsu athletes, but in general with athletes that is into sports and martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
As a jiu-jitsu athlete, I want to compete more, and
Mm-hmm.
I want to compete in worlds, not only European.
Mm-hmm.
And for the next 5 years, I want to be as active as I can.
Mm-hmm.
And later on the future, I would like to have my own class, not
Mm-hmm.
academy, maybe
Mm-hmm.
not academy thing. I don't know yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to be a coach,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to have like an only women only class, also
Mm-hmm.
mixed class because I think it's important for uh, males and females and other people have a female coach
Yeah,
on the gym.
yeah,
But I want also to have to inspire a lot of women start jiu-jitsu and
yeah,
grow up this community.
yeah. And my second part of that question was, would you ever do MMA?
So the thing is that if you asked me 1 year ago, I would say yes,
Ah, okay.
because I think I would be good at it.
Yeah.
And because, yes, I would be good at it. But for now, when I watch MMA, I can feel some really bad instinct, I would say. Like when I see someone punching the other on the face,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, this is way too aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I like to hit the other person. I like to hit how you call this. But I don't like to get hit, to get beaten.
Yeah.
I don't like someone punching me on the face.
Uh,
And
uh,
no, I wouldn't do MMA professionally. I
mhm,
would do it for fun. I
mhm,
would do it for training,
mhm.
but no, I wouldn't get
Yeah.
into that professionally.
I still think you'll do very good in MMA because you have a very great strategy. Is to hit and not get hit. It's the best strategy you have. So I think it will work
Yeah,
for you.
but not professionally. I
Mhm.
want my face as bad as possible. I don't want to have my nose like this.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. Lenny, we're almost at the end. So in the end, we play a game. It's called Rapid Fire.
Okay.
I'm going to quickly ask you questions. You have to answer them as fast as possible, but later on you can have few seconds if you want to elaborate on the answer.
Hmm.
Okay, ready?
So it's like yes or no or simple
No,
words.
no questions. It's mostly questions like uh, who's your favorite pop singer? Like
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Favorite submission?
Amber.
Hidden talent outside BJJ?
It's not
Cooking?
hidden. I just love cooking, yes.
Okay, that's a talent. Not everyone can. Okay, memorable performance.
European, Nogi.
Nogi, where was it?
In Europe.
No, but like which city?
In Rome.
In Rome.
Like about competition, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, in Rome.
nice. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Hardest part of being a female athlete.
Hearing if you are good for a girl. I hate
Yeah, that sucks.
it.
Pre-game ritual.
Listening to pop music
Hmm.
and 10 minutes before just noise cancellation and ready to fight.
Okay, okay, then I have one more question with that. Favorite pop singer.
I would say Doti.
Who?
Doti is
Oh,
a
oh,
female singer. Yes.
oh, okay. What's always in your gym bag? One thing that you always carry.
Deodorant.
What?
Deodorant.
Ah, okay. Okay. Very, very, very important. Yes. Favorite cheat meal?
Pizza.
Pizza. Most embarrassing moment on mats?
On maths.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When I tapped too early and I was like, no.
Ah, okay. And the referee saw it.
Yeah, and it
Uh,
was over and I was like, no.
yeah. Does it happen often?
No, it was only once. And I
Ah,
remember it.
oh, nice. Uh, Least favorite submission to get caught in.
To get caught in.
Yeah, like someone else is now trying to submit you. So
Mm,
what's that least favorite submission you have?
I would say still, I would say wristlet because it's funny when someone is trying to wristlet you. And if it works,
Hmm.
yeah. Or back joke,
Okay.
back
Uh,
joke, yeah.
a favorite athlete.
Um, Effion Davis,
Oh, if not BJJ, which other sport would you be doing?
CrossFit,
CrossFit?
yes,
Um, if you could steal one athlete's game, like it
yes.
can be any athlete, so it doesn't have to be BJJ, but like the personality of the athlete that you can steal.
Oh, I don't know. A- An athlete's game.
Yeah, like athletes like game, like
Oh my God, Mikey Musumesi,
who's that?
one of the best nogi athletes in the world.
Uh, uh,
He's so technical, so detailed, everything he does.
okay. Okay, I need to research more on. I have very less idea about like jiu-jitsu players.
Yeah,
Uh, okay. Gi or no gi?
nogi,
Favorite gi color?
black, always black.
Black. Black. Okay. All right. Describe your BJJ journey in one sentence.
Uh, Become yourself.
Mhm.
That's it.
Nice. All right, Eleni, thank you so much. That was fun.
Thank you for listening me and having me here.
Yes, thank you for sharing your experiences. And yes, we'll come back on another podcast with you, and we can talk into detail about the nutrition and the body image issues you're talking about. I think it's really important to start the conversation about that. So definitely, we'll come back. And guys, thank you everyone for watching. You know what to do. Please like, share, subscribe. Alan, please tell them.
Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment so we
Yeah,
can have
yeah,
more to discuss on the next episode.
yeah. Also, if you want to know the record Eleni has, comment, give me comments,
Yes,
and
and I'm
then
gonna calculate it and write it on the
and
comments for
yeah,
you.
and then Eleni will tell you what her record is.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Eleni, again, and thank you
Thank
everyone
you.
for watching. Bye bye.
Bye bye.